What's up, people? How's it going? Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. So as you guys can see, it's been raining cats and dogs like this all day. So right now, we, in addition to having the rain, it's a bit chilly too because of the wind. So great weather to ride in again. I mean, yes, the roads are slippery and treacherous and you have chaotic traffic, but all things given, it is still enjoyable. So I'm not sure how many of you tuned into one of my earlier vlogs wherein I spoke about the Japanese trying to pass a legislation wherein they'll permit organizations or institutions to let their employees work for 4 days in a week. So if you haven't, I'll link it up there, have a look. But it turns out that the Japanese aren't the first who are trying to do this, and Iceland is way ahead of everyone, wherein they actually ran this social experiment. So a lot of preschools, some of the government organizations, and then some of the social works or similar functioning organizations were allowed to permit their employees to work for 4 days out of 7 for the same pay. And they took the feedback, etc. I mean, essentially they did the due diligence, and now it's reported that this particular social experiment was a great success. Not only the people perform well at their respective tasks, but they were all happy. I mean, they were able to make adequate time for their families, pursue hobbies, and essentially live a life. So that was the outcome of that particular social experiment. I think in the current context, like especially in a culture or in an environment where somebody working themselves to death is actually celebrated, it's really important to acknowledge that what has been studied and understood and reported by these people from Iceland. Because as things stand, if you look at the work culture of many places, nothing is ever enough. And if you are somebody who takes a stand and says, no, I'm being worked to death, I need a break, people are immediately threatened with replacement, because there is always somebody else to take your place and do the job. And with the growth of technology these days, the employer threatens their employee by saying that, okay, suit yourself, one day you will be replaced by AI, then I'll have a giga workforce with none of the tantrums. So that's where we are. And with each successive generation, it only gets worse and worse. So if you look at some of the statistics, so most of the young folk who are entering into their professional lives are increasingly getting saddled with student loan debt. And on top of that, they have this double whammy of entry-level jobs that pay less, and on top of that, you have like skyrocketing housing prices. I mean, be it rents or owning a place, etc. Say what you will, but these prices are skyrocketing. So if you look at the current scenario, somebody who's just transitioning from student life to professional life, they have no option but to slave away by ignoring one's well-being. So I think it's extremely important that we take note of this experiment that was done in Iceland. To the extent that, someone who's a workaholic is celebrated, people, who are worried about being burnt out or, mental fatigue, etc., etc., aren't really, acknowledged. And that's a big shame. I mean, we are in 21st century and, stuff like this should not be taboo anymore. But here we are, this is the reality. I mean, I think Unilever from New Zealand is also, trying to, implement something like this. So that's the only corporation that I know of, is somehow trying to, look at, optimizing its human resources so that, they can lead a fuller and happier lives. So apart from them, I don't really know any other corporations that are, in that mindset. So if you guys do know, do let me know in the comments down below. But otherwise, it's really a big shame, that this is happening and there is no real mechanism to counter it. So on that note, I'll be signing off from today's video, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. So until then, peace out.